Welcome to a special edition of The Notebook presented by Callaway Golf. This week, something special happened in the United States during the month of April when almost no golf tournaments were played. The folks at Maridoe Golf Club in the Dallas area rallied for caddies who are out of work and do a great job serving members and guests out at this club that is played by tour pros, top amateurs, and has really established itself as one of the top golf clubs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where so many of the tour pros reside. So from Scotty Scheffler, the champion, to Jordan Spieth and Tony Romo, dozens of players around them, we have some footage and an interview with Rob Couture from Maridoe Golf Club. Now, Rob is one of the top mid-ams in the country for many years. He's contended at the Crump Cup at Pine Valley, and we're very happy to have a chance to reconnect with him after almost 10 years. So let's take it away with Rob Couture talking about his golf club and the Maridoe Invitational. And there hasn't been much to talk about.
Yeah, it's been a little light. Hasn't been much to play in either.
Yeah, so you've been open the whole time in Texas, and this is Rob. I'm not sure ever how to say your name. I'm going to go with Couture.
Yes, so that's very close. Yep,
Okay.
good. That's good.
You're a very fine player. You've been that way for a long time. Maybe you can give me an update. You used to be in the golf business, and you can tell me what you do for a living now, and then how you became affiliated with this cool charity event at Maridoe, the Maridoe Invitational, that had tour pros, amateurs, collegiate, the big D. There's a lot of golfers there.
There are a lot of golfers here. Yeah, well, I'm in the insurance business, in the property and casualty insurance space, like a lot of guys who play mid-am golf, and it's great. But yeah, I'm a member at the club. I'm a member at Maridoe. Been there about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And it's really a great club. I mean, they get it as far as just embracing golf. It's a true golf club. But it's a family club. It's a family golf club, and it really is great. It's a great place to get ready for events. There are very few golf courses where you can kind of replicate some of the shots at some of the places that we get to go and play these good mid-am tournaments. But it's one of them for sure, and it's all you want. And obviously, a lot of good players hang out there, so we're really fortunate to have that.
That is neat. How many tour players are either members there or show up there quite a bit?
Oh gosh, I mean, dozens between Corn Ferry guys on the PGA Tour, mini tour players. I don't know, 30 or 40 probably on a regular basis who are out there. Between having status and guys and gals who are trying to get status. So you can always find a game. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah. Who are some of the top players? I mean, you don't have to rank them, but just some guys that everybody will know their name.
Well, Spieth, obviously, and he's out there quite a bit. Scheffler is around and has been there a long time, obviously talented guy and young guy. Will Zalatoris, Davis Riley. Now that I'm kind of put on the spot, it's hard to list them all. But, we have a kind of a Saturday morning scratch game, and you just get Corn Ferry guys and PGA Tour guys and all those guys. I mean,
and they don't want to give shots either, Rob. They do not want to give you shots.
No, they don't. I mean, it's funny though. These guys shoot such low scores, and obviously the golf course is incredible, and it's very difficult. And that's what it was designed for, was tournament golf. But I played with Davis Riley last Saturday and watched him shoot 67 in a 20-mile-an-hour wind with a double on a par five. And Zalatoris has been shooting some crazy low scores. 64s and 5s and 6s. He plays a lot with Tony Romo and a couple other guys. So.
He's playing well again.
So good.
Will's playing well again. Will Zalatoris is playing well again. Maybe it took him a little while, but 5 for 5 in Corn Ferry starts and cuts made before the season was cut short. But then you've got Rookie of the Year, or Player of the Year, not Rookie of the Year, Player of the Year on the Corn Ferry Tour, Scotty Scheffler, who is already started with 3 nice starts on the PGA Tour. Then he wins this thing. So tell me about the tournament. How did somebody at the club spearhead this thing for the caddies, and how did it develop that you the Maridoe Golf Club ended up wanting to help the caddies out.
Yeah, and that's really part of it being a golf club is, it's a very caddy centric club. I mean, you're not required to take a caddy, but most of the groups do. And if you bring guests, typically you'll have caddies out there. So, we've gotten to know these guys they're great and they're really part of kind of the fabric of the club. As far as this tournament coming together, it's funny. I think there have been a number of us. Obviously, there are a lot of us out there who play competitive golf, and I think everybody's just been jonesing to playing something. There's no real reason to get out and practice and work on it. Whether you're a college player, the Cootie boys, Parker and Pearson, we were kind of sitting around talking with them. Jordan Spieth was talking with Albert, the owner, and I think just a lot of us were thinking, boy, wouldn't it be cool to kind of have a reason to go and put a score on the board? And that's the beauty of having a club like Maridoe. With a single owner, you don't have a board of directors, you don't have a bunch of people you got to get this through. And Albert kind of said, well, hey, why don't we do it? And there are very few clubs and places who could put this on with literally a week. Especially with the golf course being in great shape and all that. But the club literally put on a first class event with 5 or 6 days notice, which is incredible.
Absolutely awesome. I mean, I heard about it. It kind of reminded me of something like they do at the pro member at Seminole, where these pros all go out and play with the members. But that's got a lot of planning, and the pros are already there. Even though these guys are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, nobody's on the same place on any given day. You have to still have schedules. You got kids being homeschooled. So good on everybody for going out and doing that. Now, tell me about the rules, because, of course, you were able to not have spectators, of course. You were able to play walking golf out there. I'm assuming it's mostly walking golf at Maridoe. But what are some of the other things that you did for social distancing?
Yeah, it's a good question. And it's funny. Obviously, we've had this debate, and you've seen it. We've all seen it of how safe golf is at this time, and really, it's about the most safe thing you could do. I mean, nobody was touching flag sticks. We had a bunker raker and a scorer with every group. And obviously we interacted with the other players, but there's no reason to be close to them physically. We had PVC in the cups, so really your ball just kind of went, a couple inches below the surface, an inch below the surface. You could get it. You weren't touching anything. So really, even you kept your own scorecard. We all had a score and just compared at the end. They took a picture of our scorecard. So, I mean, they had all the boxes checked. I mean, they had it all figured out as how we could pull this off, safely and within the rules. And it really was great to be able to do it that quickly. And there was no danger to anybody at all. It was great.